Hello everyone, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends tutorial video. In this video, we're going to go ahead and talk about how to install the application right now. The reason I say right now is because in the future, you might not need something like this. You might just be able to go to your normal store and click install. By the way, if you get through this tutorial and you wind up getting a device incompatible issue or something like that, that's not really what this pertains to. I can't really help you with that. That's just some sort of limiting that they've placed on the application. But I do know that if you can find an APK online whenever it officially goes live, maybe there'd be a workaround for something like that, right? Because I do know right now, as it pertains to this, other people have done this over on the Reddit, so shout out to the Reddit, and they've tried to download applications from what I've heard, and it doesn't work, right? Downloading the APK, the official one from this store, and trying to install it on a phone that did not download it doesn't seem to have worked for a lot of people. So I can't really say that would work, so I'm just here to give you guys the facts and what I can show. As it pertains to iOS, you will have to either go ahead and create an iTunes account for the Netherlands region or for Austria. Those are the two regions that I know of right now that have the game soft released. In the future, that may change. Maybe other regions such as Japan or other regions will get it, but I can't really speak for anything else right now because right now the game is only available in those two regions as it pertains to both devices. But the reason I mentioned iOS is because you have to create those accounts, and I believe that might require payment, some sort of payment method or things of that nature. So you have to figure that out on your own. I'm on an Android device as well, so I can't really show you that, so forgive me. Have to do a little bit of digging. Just type in how to create an Austria iTunes account or Netherlands iTunes account. You should be able to come across some very good and helpful guides. So as you see right now on the device, I'm sure a lot of you guys, if you were to go into the App Store right now, thanks for the sub, man. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. Shameless plug there. But no, if you were to go into the App Store and try to search for Dragon Ball Legends, this is how it will look for you. It would just give you the option to register for it, which is normal because it is not officially released worldwide. It has been soft released somehow, some way, maybe accidentally, who knows, but it's on the store and it's probably here to stay. So that being said, you would see this. So what you'd want to do is get all the way back out to the main site and click on the little side button here, scroll all the way down. And for this, I'm using a dummy account that I set up so nobody knows my email. No, in all seriousness, go down to the settings, clear the local search history. All this does is, that's just my superstition. It just removes the Dragon Ball Legends search history from here. But one thing that we do need to do is download Tunnel Bear. So in fact, actually do this first part before you do that other part. I don't even know if that other part's even necessary, to be honest. But you'd want to download Tunnel Bear. And what this is a VPN. You need a VPN. You cannot get around needing this. Unless you are already in Netherlands or Austria, you don't need something like this, right? You don't even need this tutorial, because if you would just naturally search, instead of seeing the pre-register button, you'd see the actual install. But if you're not, you need something like this. All it has you do when you first download it is set up an account. Very, very easy. All you do is go to your email once you put it in and click confirm. If you want to use a dummy email like I did, feel free to do that as well. But simply, all you need is this. You don't have to pay anything. This one works well because I know it works for this tutorial. There are other VPN services you can use or get. Just make sure that you connect to Netherlands or Austria for this tutorial. As you see, I'm going to Netherlands. So right now, once you're fully set up and on the same page as me, click this little slider at the top. It'll connect, and my bear is going to shoot all the way over to the Netherlands. It's not even in the right location right now, but that's fine. So now my phone thinks that I am connected to the Netherlands. Awesome. So what we want to do is close fully out of the Google Play application. Make sure you leave this one open and active. And from there, we have to go over to the settings. So in settings, we're going to go to apps, scroll all the way down to the Google Play Store application, which is going to be right around here. And on your device, you might have a button already here. But for me, on my device, and maybe this works for you too on a different device, because the reason I say that is, of course, HTCs, Samsungs, etc. So you click storage, clear cache. What this does is it basically clears out the memory of the location that Google Play had previously. So what happens is when you come back into Google Play Store and you come up here and we go ahead and type in Dragon Ball Legends, you see that the device is now ready to install it, or the application is now ready to be installed on the device. I was kind of worried there for a sec because it still was saying register. So we can now download and fully install on your device. So we're going to go ahead and also open it up. But that's basically it, guys. That's all you really have to do. And from there, it should work for you perfectly fine. This is where I was talking about you might get a compatibility issue. If you have that issue, you'll have to just kind of wait a little bit to see if the community comes up with a workaround or things of that nature. Typically, when you get issues like that, you're able to go ahead and get around it by simply downloading the application on the internet. But the reason I say that is because right now we're having issues with that. Some people have said that that doesn't work for them. They get a different error. They can't even get past the initial screen trying to download the application online if somebody were to upload it. So as you see, Dragon Ball Legends is fully here, free to play. You are ready to go. So as it pertains to this, like I said in the beginning, you might not need to do this. You might not have this problem. You might not have this issue if you are in those regions already. But in the future, this guide is going to be dated and it's not going to be necessary when the application is officially released worldwide. That could be tomorrow. That could be in the next few days. We don't know. That could be on the official release date that we had on iOS over on June 14th for all regions. Who knows? But as of right now, Netherlands for sure has the application available. So I wanted to point that out. And I know another question I'll get is, hey, what happens to my account whenever I do this and the official application comes out? As it works, whenever you're in, just do a data transfer. If you've played these types of games, you just go to the support and you're able to, well, this one doesn't really have it right now, but you go to data transfer settings, either that or in the application itself after the load screen, after it's done the tutorial and download. After you get past all of that, just create a transfer code and then delete the application. Download the official one without, VPN on, the Tunnel Bear or anything like that from your natural store, and you'd be good to go. So that's all you really need to do. But I wanted to just kind of point this out for you guys because I know a lot of people are going to ask me. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you do consider subscribing for more Dragon Ball Legends content here on the channel. Anyways, as you see, apparently they still have this little thingy here for the captchas. Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, the Japanese version does that, but I guess they implemented it on this, so make sure you do that. If you don't do the captcha, you won't be able to get in. So, yeah, anyways, thank you guys. Any questions down below in the comments. Have an awesome day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.